So they've argued that societal collapse represents transformation at a large social spatial scale with long-term impact on combinations of interdependent variables, environmental change and resilience, demography or settlement, socio-economic patterns, political societal structures, ideology or cultural memory. So some of the things that have been mentioned here, for example, political and societal structures or socio-economic patterns, it's quite clear to us that societal collapse would include the destruction of these patterns or structures. However, in a section on ideology or cultural memory, I think is really interesting. That's not necessarily something that I would associate with I would initially have associated with societal collapse. But of course, the eradication of a culture would also mean the eradication of the people's ability to remember what had happened in the past before them. And by that I mean 100 years after the collapse of the Akkadian Empire, the grandchildren of the last child of the Akkadian Empire probably wouldn't remember that their family had been part of this huge empire in history. And before turning to the article itself, I wanted to overview the archaeology of the Akkadian Empire. So I've included two photos here of archaeological digs here. So the bottom right picture is from northern Iraq. So you can see the complexity of the dig itself. I don't know if any of you are interested in archaeology, but if you were, this would be an ideal essay question to start to think about archaeology and how this is a useful source. And even if you're not super interested in archaeology, if you're going to be studying the collapse of ancient empires and including them as examples in your essay, then you must have some kind of understanding of the methodology and the ways in which people research ancient empires.